best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Go! To last with the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep 'em out your face, no way, you don't want 'em, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity.
Okay, well, hello everybody. We are gonna get started, but thank you. I do want to say thank you all so much for watching live or rewatching this. I hope everybody is doing well and having a fantastic weekend. If you're watching live, it is Sunday. So thank you all so much. We are going to be doing, attempting, I'll say, to do a heavy haul in American Truck Simulator. It's a pretty big trailer that is nothing like I've used in a while. So we've struggled a little bit, you know, with just a regular, you know, 53 footer or something. So this will be just a piece of cake, I'm sure. What's going on, Andy? Thank you so much for stopping by, saying hi. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great weekend. This is what we're going to be using for our journey. We'll see what we can do with it. We are currently in, I think, just outside of Carson City, and we're going to be heading down to, I think it was San Diego. But let's get a glimpse of this guy here. She's big, she's bad, and the trailer is too, right? Everything, oops, about it. Here we go. Get a good look. Some good detail on it. The weekend is flying through. A little too much, I hear you. A little too fast. All the other sounds are good, but also it's like, okay. So, I love it. Chained down pretty good with binders and flags. Yeah, so not bad. I need to throw some beacons on there, and I can, you know, you can put your own lights on there. I just use the stock lights for the trailer because I didn't feel like doing that. Took a while to get everything kind of updated, and then the wheel to the LG Logitech hub or whatever. But here's the light package. We are using Dro's newly updated on the truck, I should say. His newly updated light pack. Let's go ahead and fire this up. He doesn't have cab lights, so the cab lights are just the standard ones. So they don't really match right now, but we'll see what we can do about that in a future video. The truck's rear lights are also just the standard lights that come with it, and they look really good. We're going to definitely want that axle down, but it wants us, I think, to kind of snake down and around and kind of cut through here, so... That's what it wants us to do, versus going on, like... I don't know, this, so it wants us to go out. I think, yeah. Okay, it's like, whatever. I don't know if it matters. I just sort of popped in, if you know what I mean. Alright. Didn't even have my brakes set, or I unset them somehow. Okay. Well, I think we're going to... I don't know if the long way is necessary. We're just gonna go. And if it doesn't work, we'll figure it out. I keep wanting to play that game with friends, and it just hasn't lined up yet, but I'm excited to give it a go. It looks like a really fun game. Those kind of games have been... I'm glad that they're kind of coming back around. Party games. There we go. I was like, where's my headlights? Non-existent. I believe we're using Slav Jerry's engine pack. Damn. AV, what is happening, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Having a good weekend. And you know, we should also... There we go. Honestly, we'll push that axle. Get that axle down. Reminds me a little bit of Derail Valley here, where I'm just staring. Don't let the temperature go up. I have been playing a little bit of Derail Valley, and I wanted to do a few videos, or a stream, and it hasn't completely lined up, so I did choose to do a run instead, an American Truck Simulator, and I'm glad that we're back in it, of course. Hopefully you guys can hear me, because it's fucking loud. Yeah, these are the windows. The windows are rolled up. But I've been really enjoying Derail Valley. I just have been wanting to get back behind the wheel. And there was kind of an exciting announcement, you know, with from SCS today regarding ATS, and that is, of course, the next state has been officially revealed. I think they teased it a couple days ago. It's pretty obvious. If you didn't know, but now you know. It is North Dakota. Very exciting. That'll be so great. Kind of interesting how they're going to they're sort of tackling sort of, gosh, I should actually have gone way wider on that, but it's okay. Here, luckily. It is interesting kind of how they're going to be using, I think, two teams maybe or whatever to tackle the Midwest on, the north end and the kind of more southern and eastern section of the Midwest with like Indiana. Like then are we gonna keep pushing sort of east and south toward like Kentucky and Tennessee, or are we gonna be moving up to like more like Ohio, Pennsylvania? Like I'm very excited to see where they're gonna go from here, and I think it was kind of eventually we wanted it. We knew we were gonna have to get a Dakota. A Dakota, one of the ways. And I did say for a while, I was like, I wouldn't surprise me if they would do them both. And maybe we'll see a release of both, but I do think they are going to be individual states. That's much more likely, and with kind of SCS's track record. Oh, we really did stop. Is this just a one lane here? Oh boy. Some of this traffic. Cool van though. Okay, here we go. A lot of good stuff with Truck Sim. What else have you heard? Because I know I did see something with Euro Truck Simulator. I didn't pay as close attention as I should have. I'm very curious how a smoke mod would, yeah, because that has always been, I think super hard for people to replicate. Okay. Are my brakes just that good right now, huh? We're playing on a different profile than but this is still the profile that I'd used. Whatever. I think that's what. That's okay. I should have been. And we're getting here, everybody. Done. Hopefully you weren't in the bunk. Okay. Oh. I will say, being on this, with this big of load. Okay, perfect. You don't really have to worry about the torque and the clutch issue. Oh, oops. That's not great, but. It's so heavy that you're not. Oops. I thought I was so good. So close. We're gonna make a few mistakes like that, aren't we? Though I would do that with any trailer. So yeah, we are heading from Carson City, down to, was it San Diego, I believe, with this big Caterpillar excavator. So yeah, probably tell us the model here. 336, which I think is one of their larger ones for kind of the normally commercial and potential residential use. 82,961 pounds. I did a short run with, I think, another one that was I thought it said 106 pounds. Maybe that was a different, could have been a different load, so don't quote me. I'm not super used to this trailer. We've got Sphinx back riding shotgun with us, because we are in Joel's 389. Luckily, we got Smokey Bear saying we've got a low chance of wildfires. We love to see it. Trying to keep it right in the power band today because we are loaded up. And as I say that, we're already, oops, hitting the wrong button. I wonder if I have it switched on the other profile. We'll see. If I keep doing that, I'm gonna bet it is. So about, and I think 83,000-ish pounds that's like on the deck. That's not, I don't think that's our full vehicle weight. So 80,000 is usually what a complete, you know, gross of a truck and trailer combination. So at least our fuel mileage will be wonderful. 1.2. Honestly, that's generous. Oops. Not a lot of traffic in front of us. Scooting as close as I really care to. We do have Jazzy Cats. I think it's the Sensible traffic mod on the Steam Workshop for traffic mods, and then the vehicle models are Jazzy Cats. Of course, you'll see the SES trucks and AI vehicles as well. Slower traffic, keep right. Well, that'd be us, wouldn't it? If you guys want to pass, this is your fucking chance. Hopefully they'll... Ooh. Look at this. It's gonna take some work for me to keep her in the lane, but hopefully it'll look good for you guys. I think we can control this. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, we're already drifting. My bad. My bad. I mean, it's crazy how just the game has changed, and the Jake brake actually does work. As you can see, we're speeding up, so we could easily kind of go into... And even though we're going down a big grade here, actually we are going to speed up a little, so we'll tap on the trailers. Little tappy. Truck actually does have animated pedals too. You don't really see that. Like, what is this little town? Lost Vining. Okay. There we are, man. We came down that mountain. We're also gonna see, I should try to get over if they won't let me. That's sort of fair. Oh, man, dude, Lowboy to Lowboy. What are we doing? What's up? Tell me the skinny. We are gonna see Jazzy Cat's, motorcycle. Why would you do that? At least they went. This motorcycle traffic pack too. So I'm excited about that. Oh, is it leaving? I swear, my eyes told me it was lost. I was like, oh, okay. La Viva Las Vining. Leave Vining or Vining. I like it. That was a great little view. That I feel like is a newer thing that's been reworked. You know. Yeah, very cool area. And this water, bruh. Oh my goodness. I guess in the other big news is the not really news, but they did show more of the upcoming road trip Ford Mustang DLC, or I should say the road trip DLC featuring the Ford Mustang in the gameplay. Kind of like the Bullet 67 or whatever. 68, I don't know. The Shelby. I don't think Bullet was actually a Shelby. I think it was just a Ford Fastback. Very, very cool. I'm hoping the sounds get get dealt with, and or people will step in. But excuse me while I drank this drink. It's water. Thank you, Packer fan. Absolutely appreciate hitting the subscribe button. Appreciate everybody hanging out, watching live, rewatching, however you folks see it. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. They are confirming that they're redoing all of Las Vegas, huh? That would be, or Las Vegas, I think I said Nevada is what you typed and what I meant. That'll be great. So just like the California rework, which we're going to be looking at, I think we're technically in California. Yeah, we're technically. So if you guys wanted to see where we just were, just heading south from Carson on 395. Fantastic. I saw your comment. I liked your comment, actually. It's funny, yeah. I was like, hey, I know that guy. Motherfucker's famous. And quite a few people agreed. Yeah, the interior looked amazing. Holy crap. It looked good. And, I mean, it definitely... I don't know. And just seeing, like, you know, what we just saw there, that's going to be really cool to see. Even kind of looking at this, like I think it's like a church. Oops, we're all over the road. I've never really done any vehicle mods, car mods or whatever. So maybe we will once some get updated here to 1.60. Potentially, I would do like a little road tripping one. What an interesting way to see the world, right? I've never really seen it from that perspective. So the game's so old, I guess I could say like technically, yeah, but like it was, I don't know. It'd be a totally different experience, I think, in a good way. Oh man, yeah, I'm excited for the road tripping, and I think that'll be really cool. Hopefully we'll be able to take it around Indianapolis Speedway. Oh, here we go. Well, maybe we should keep them on safety. We'll do that. What's going on, RW? Welcome. Well, hopefully you'll approve of ours. I think we didn't take that wide enough and maybe hopped a curve because we're so fucking big. So this is Pzzster's Murray Lowboy. Oh shit! I literally was just realizing. Yeah, hold on. Also, it's again, this is the opposite for turning the truck on than in the other profile that I've been using with the latest rebuilt 379. And that one, or like in this one, you have to hold the button and then push it to turn it on, and then the other one you have to push it and then hold it to turn on. So it's the opposite. And anyway, but I still, regardless, should have had her in a totally different gear to not stall it. still, we're doing better than I thought. But here's... Now, you can have the trailer without the Jeep on it, which is the front, you know, extra pivot articulation point, I think is what we're going to call it. But why do that? You know, I thought, by gum, we're going to screw up. We might as well have the big'em on there. So, we do. Hey, right on. I appreciate you, Packer fan. Well, that's pretty cool that you're actually doing that out there for real. You think that's probably what we're grossing is about 150? I mean, these trailers are the trailers alone. I know our cost just in, you know, I would say probably on average more, because they're so specialized. You know, they cost more than maybe even the truck, which is already, you know, take away all the custom doodads that we put on, you know, if this was real life. But just, you know, having to have a larger engine, the build transmission, probably, you know, auxiliary if you want. You know, the lift axle or the pusher, double framed. Boom, like right there, you double frame any semi, order one with a double frame. And it shoots the price up substantially. But I think you'd want that. Here we go. We got another biker coming up here. Oh, we're gonna have to slide behind him. But yeah, if they're gonna redo Nevada, let's go circle back to that, because their California rework that they completed over, like, is it over a year ago, I'd say at this point, has been so good. It was much needed to keep up, you know, the level of detail and to kind of keep with what we expect from SCS. And I think they did a really good job. So it's not just, oh, it was just congruency. Like, it just, I don't know, you would drive from a newer state to an older state, and you're like, yeah, it feels like it. Definitely feels like the state released 5 years ago, or in the California's case, almost 10 years ago, right? So it was much needed, and they took their time with it. I don't mean that in a bad way. And I mean, it speaks for itself, you know. There's so many really cool things that they changed, and I think it was really good. Oh, was I supposed to get a permit before or after this? No, I'm kidding. That is super cool. Okay. Well, thank you very much for that information. It would be kind of cool if one day they had permits or licenses or something, kind of like in Derail Valley, where you have to, you know, you have to buy a certain license for a certain type of locomotive. You know, you have to have, then there's different levels for, like, length, and would also, you know, assume to be weight. If you're, like, gonna have multiple articulation points, blah, blah, blah. So, like, kind of like in real life, if you wanted to haul doubles or, you know, triples, something like that, it would be kind of cool to see that. But I think that would also just, it would take a lot of, it would just redo, you know, kind of how the game is done. So I'm not, whenever I say stuff like that, I'm never out here saying, like, this is ridiculous, they don't do that. Not actually, like, pondering why it's not like that. I just think it would be kind of an interesting thing in this, you know, in the world. Oh, check it out. Is that a guitar? Rock and Roll Cafe. Oh, bold, man. Fucking bold. Ned's Bar and Grill. Hey, I bet they got great burgers in there. With some melty, melty American cheese. Ooh, doggy. Just the mountains in the back and the way they look, they have that sort of, the haze, the fade almost. It is really good for a game of this age. It's fantastic. And it honestly feels good to have an 18 speed, and we're using every damn gear, just about. We really are going through them. Oh boy. They let us go. We'll give them the old thank ya. Are you guys like a heavy haul company, or are you a construction company that then just hauls whatever you need to? If I could ask. Look at that cool thing. With some dinosaurs. See little details like that? That is so cool. We're not, you know, gonna be able to stop here on a dime, so. But moo-moos. Very cool and fun to see. Stick to the right here. Yeah, being able to get out and walk around has always been something. You know, maybe one day they can implement it, but I just think it really would take a lot more work. And this game is 10 years old, so like when it first came out, you know, and SDS has always done, you know, driving simulators, so it just hasn't, that was never like in, I don't want to say because maybe they did you know, some stuff, but that itself was never kind of in the DNA, I feel like, or the cards, maybe in the DNA. But if they were to redo the game, you know, it's certainly possible. But I think it's pretty obvious that they, you know, with new states coming out, and I don't think they plan on, you know, ending support for American Truck Simulator to make a new one. Same with Euro Truck Simulator, which has been out even longer by about 2 years? Maybe more? I think about 1.5 years, 2 years or something. Maybe closer to 3, I don't know. I mean, it is, it's crazy. Also, is hauling an oversized load in California is you don't care about that speed restriction. 55? What are we on, a racetrack? Okay. This piece of equipment, you know, it costs more than, you know, more than a lot of houses. My non-existent one included, so I gotta be careful. Oh, gotcha. That's super cool. Very cool. Rental company tied to the cat dealership. Yeah. Well, I imagine you guys get some pretty cool equipment through there. Oh, we got us a Civic. Oh. I was like, there's a man in the road. No, he's a motorcyclist, but still, oh my god. I wouldn't say so, but sure, man. Ah, you son of a... Ooh. What kind of trailers, what brand of Lowboys do you guys usually use? I know a lot of places generally will use like just either XL, the XL, or the XL, I don't know who makes XL Specialized, or Trail King. That is pretty popular in this region. This is a really interesting setup where it spreads some extra weight by having, as you can see, inboard axles as well. Which is much more popular down south and out on the west coast, particularly in like California, Arizona, Nevada. I can't really get over. Sorry. I think this normal horn is tied to the engine. But that one might be tied to the truck, which it would be, I guess, a custom one, I think. How close is coming? It's also a hot day out, 94 fucking degrees, but it's cool in here. It is cool in here. It's got to match the outside of the truck. Oh, hello, HP. I believe we're using Slav Jerry's open pipe. It's a his Series 60 Detroit diesels. Specifically, I think it's the open pipe 12.7. Man, I'm coming over. Because it comes with the 14 liter and the 12 liter. Both regular and open pipe, and so I think this is the 12-liter open pipe. And it is on the Steam Workshop. Slav Jerry, S-L-A-V, and then Jerry with a J. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh shit, I gotta go the east way. Ah, I'm a good truck driver. And good luck, everybody, I'm just gonna turn now. Yeah, that's how that works. Alright. Oh, you guys don't use Lowboys, you use Hydro Tail. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, like a Landau or something, but from Leadwell. I don't know if I'm familiar with that company. But yeah, there used to be a really cool, like, actual, like, beaver tail trailer that animated, kinda, when you would pick up a load or whatever, and it would fold or unfold when you hitched or unhitched. We do actually, the same person who made this trailer did actually recently come out with a Landau. So we have that as well. That's pretty sweet. All the airplanes. Where are we? Oh, Habe. Okay. They figured it out. We're all good here. We were code Amber. It's fine. It's fine. They don't... People don't get it, but code Amber means something down here. Like a dovetail. Yeah, so that's kind of, I think, how the Landau is. Well, I guess not. The Landau's not... The Landau is sort of just like a rollback, a giant glorified rollback, which is why it's used so much in recovery, towing and recovery services. In addition to just being a good, you know, hauler. We're going. You're supposed to be directing me, man. What are you doing? It's like, giving me the silent treatment. Okay. Oh, look at this is old Louisville. I guess not the oldest, but cool seeing those every once in a while. Man, we're... Okay. Okay. Hell yeah, man. Just take. Is there just one lane? Yeah. San Bernard, I know. Okay. You, man. You. Stay here. Oh yeah, that's super cool. Okay, up and over. I want to just fly up the hill because we're gonna have to, I'm assuming, go down the hill. There it is. Just listen to that bird sing. I think so. Our ultimate destination is San Diego. So, oops. Oh, we got a separate. Hell yeah! I saw the biggest Mini Cooper the other day. I'm not even kidding. I mean, it was still a small, you know, smaller vehicle, but like, I've seen smaller vehicles than this, and like just the fact that it's called a Mini it was funny. I had a little Top Gear moment in my head. It's the biggest Mini I've ever seen. It's cool to actually. I'm digging the motorcycle pack. Oh, check out that 389.79, whatever it is. Couldn't tell. Oh, CHP doing the speed limit, officer. Technically, I'm actually speeding, officer, but we're slowing it down. Don't you worry none. Don't you worry none. Get our lights on for safety before our headlights on. We'll get in trouble. I think it was the latest Countryman. Like it was nothing new, like an all-wheel drive, you know, 4-door Mini Cooper. But like for the love, and it wasn't ridiculous. It wasn't like the size of the. I think it was smaller than like an Equinox or but like it probably wasn't much smaller than like a Jeep Cherokee. Certainly got to be on the interior. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little smaller. But, like, again, it's a Mini Cooper. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought this was a tiny little car, you know. A tiny little English car made by Germans. It's a massive... I don't know. Like I said, I had a little Top Gear moment where I could just see them arguing over it. Well, it has to be bigger because of the technology. This is what the modern, you know, user demands. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be about a heritage. What is there about heritage when it's made by the Germans? And then they would go into about the war, and then Richard would go and stare at the camera and go, "Oh my God, can shoot me?" You know, it'd be funny. I don't know. Traffic mod we are using, I believe, is the Sensible Traffic mod on the Steam Workshop. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it is updated to 1.6, and it is on the Steam Workshop. I like it. I like using this one. I've tried some other ones, kind of like Jeff said in his latest video. With that Cascadia, which I kind of want to get. Yeah, I don't. Obviously we don't do the company look, you know, too often. Life's too short to drive company vehicles. And a video game is sort of my philosophy. Not that there's anything wrong with doing it, because I don't know, I like when other people do something that I don't want to do, because then I can kind of enjoy it and look at it, you know. I like when Jeff or someone else will, you know, do a video or take some pictures of like a more company vehicle, because I'm like, it looks good. I don't have to do it. I've seen a few people that'll run some really cool, just standard ass looking vehicles, but like a really cool level to detail or whatever. It's all about preference and kind of whatever. But maybe, again, it's kind of like I've never really run a company vehicle or truck, and when I have, it's very much been, you know, like, pretty nice. You know, be like a really nice company truck. Ooh. So. Yeah, they fed a Mini and it grew. You know what? It's because, yeah, they said don't feed it overnight. Am I going the wrong way? I think we're going the right way. We'll see. I think this is right. Mini's like the gremlin. Oops. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. What? The fuck? Okay. We are going this way. Why? Why do? I don't think I should have done that. I think it got fucked up just like the Google Maps. Whatever. I've used this traffic mod for a while. I've had decent luck with it, so Steam Workshop, let's it just stay updated. Okay, so yeah, not sure why. I was like, I should have just went straight. Like, it kind of made it look like I could. So. Holding that clutch in, don't worry about it. Motherfucker. Sparks are flying. It's all good though. Don't worry about it, folks. Hell yeah. I need to get used to this thing. If you guys watch Jeff's video, he's talked about it too. He's getting used to it. I'm not. Look at that Shelby though. Oh, let's get it in gear. Did I have a blinker on? I don't even know. Who am I? We don't joke on this channel, Pete. Nothing funny here. Serious stuff only. Oh, yeah. We bumped it. We really bumped it. Alright. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, that's why you study the route, baby. Stuttered a couple times just to be on the safe side. Oops. Well, whatever. Fuck it. I'm not sure this lane, yeah, I think it does. It tells me to get over. Fly down this hill. Take it nice and easy. Yeah, we're not interested in self-promotion on this channel, honestly. There's a reason why people don't care for it. Good luck to you in your video, though. Do a, you know, wish you well, but let's see here. Is it this next exit? I think is where we're gonna want to get off. We'll see. Look at that, man. Mexico, I mean, is it outrageous to think that they might give us Mexico one day if we're getting Canada in British Columbia? I'm just saying. Don't at me. I'm just saying. You know. Can't tell if this is gonna just be all right, and then I think it might split up. So. There we go. Yeah, get some tacos. I'd love to. I mean, I'm sure we can find some good stuff here in San Diego. But of course, I mean, that's what I'm saying, even just a little bit, you know. If you want to, you know, get people to use your mod, I recommend going into, like, some of the Facebook groups and promoting it there. Because honestly, and that's where it, that's where it's going to stop. Just because that's where you'll find people who actually want to, are interested. Different Facebook groups. I haven't the slightest idea which ones are active. That's stuff that I got out of probably years ago. But that's just my advice: is post stuff up in the groups like that, or on Instagram, I guess maybe, because you'll find your target audience there. Or on the SCS forum would be another really good spot. Okay, let's try that again. I think we're just right here. We got all the way there. Oops. I wonder if it's that signboard. No. Okay. Initiation, localization. Interesting. Let's bring it back, I guess. Sorry about that. Sorry about it. We'll see if it happens again. It was running mostly smooth the whole trip. I do not drive in real life. No. I think it'd be kind of cool. I think for me, I would like to have fix up an old truck and kind of restore it and drive it to shows or something. I have driven, you know, sat behind the wheel and driven a few trucks, let's say around the yard, right? Wink, wink. Because I've worked at a diesel shop. I worked at a diesel shop for a while, a couple different ones. But I was at one for a while, so I know my way around one a little bit more than the average person, but by no means could I reliably, you know, I mean, I probably could manage it, you know, from point A to point B, but would there be some bumps and scrapes? Yes. Still hesitating, I'm not sure. The dash lights on this are wonderful. They're changeable. It's the way the mod and the game is set up, you can't change them on the fly, but there's like blue, there's green, there's purple, white, and the standard one, so you can choose which light package you want. And then the anti-glare lights are just badass, right? Who doesn't like those? And like I really would love to, like, I love the idea of sort of, if it was like the 80s, and of course, you know, everyone in hindsight's always 2020, But I just feel like anyone obviously in the industry would say like it's not like it used to be. But certainly, open road trucking. I think local driving is probably what I'd want to most do. Regional, be home, you know. But yeah, like you're saying, I absolutely salute and respect all the people who drive truck and do train in trains. I've been trying to figure out how to do train stuff, and that's also ridiculous. Just there's so much to getting stuff, and I'm also at a terrible angle. Somehow I turned my light off. Like, I'd want to do, like, heavy haul stuff or flatbed. There's no way that I'd want to be, like, throwing chains or, straps or tarps in the dead of winter or in the blazing sun. You know what I mean? Holy shnikey. So, the folks who can do that shit, and that's it, man. Oh, I don't have to actually do that. I didn't. Well, here. We will do that. Perfect. Look at that. 597 miles. Perfect. Okay. Um, Let me go ahead. I'm gonna actually let me do two things here. Because I forgot to gift out a couple last month. We're gonna gift out a few of these memberships. YouTube, they just give you a handful. Just goes out randomly. If you guys got one, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate everybody hanging out, watching live or rewatching this. Um, Give me a moment or two. I am gonna be right back. And I'm gonna see if maybe we'll go and do another run either with this trailer, um, and see if we can't maybe get a different load and see what other configuration, um, not configuration, but a different load or something. Um, and we'll kind of go from there. So give me a moment or two. I'll be right back, guys. Thank you all so much, and hit that like button if you haven't. Okay, sorry guys, yeah. I had a phone call and then a couple tech issues here, but I think we're good to roll. I do appreciate everyone's patience. Let me I'm gonna do I don't want to set off. Alright, yeah, so I think I'm going to try to get a shorter-ish run, and just see what we can do, what else there is. So, I've changed the time to the morning. Let's see. Okay, you guys should be able to see me. Let me know if you can't. Hopefully, it's all good. Alright. Yeah, good now. So yeah, we're in San Diego. If we could get something. Let's see. Yeah, fucking hauling a Bradley would be kind of cool. But I think that'd be overkill with the... It's not very heavy. Oh, very heavy. Okay, it's the Hitachi. That might be... See? 349. Oh, big nuts right there. Big baller right there. Alright, why don't we try that? We had the 336. Let's go for a 349. And that'll give us, hopefully, a good alternating view. We're gonna have to see. Oops. Where is that even? Alright. Let's go. We'll go get it. We'll try to go get it. Actually, I want to plug my phone in. So I haven't. Perfect. Loud and clear. Thank you, man. Alright. Okay. I mean, get the door open for me. Open the door. Honestly, we're so big, I'm just going hazards on. Why you gotta park that? But we made it. We got around there just to... Oops. I don't know why I did that. We're not looking. We'll let this guy go. Oops. Oh. Interesting. I think getting out of the camera view or something, I don't know why that really messed it up. I will say it's kind of interesting to pull it unloaded without any weight. It's kind of hard to... It really wants to push instead of, like, it feels like I'm kind of being pushed instead of pulling. Which is, I think, because it's... In the game it's so heavy, it's how the game is mimicking that feeling of the front end being lifted. Honestly, it's so big, you might even, we should probably... Let's just do that and see how that goes. We'll just see how that goes. Helicopter. Guy's like, I'm not going. It's what they think I'm gonna be doing. I'm running out of fuel. Oh, good. Okay. Cool. Well, okay. Guess where we're going. We'll get some fucking fuel. I don't know what truck this is, but that's not in the Jazzy Cat. Stop looking at me, Schwan. Dang it. Ugh. Oh. There we go. Hey. What? Okay, on. Push the button. Okay, I just didn't want to do that. That's all. I just wanted it to be smooth. It's not going to be smooth. Everyone's yelling at me and honking at me, being mean to me. It's fine. It's fine. I should have been like, anyway, yes, I am a real truck driver, and this is how I drive. It's American Truck Simulator. Not American Truck Drive unrealistically. It's a big warehouse. Half the size of a Mini Cooper that I saw. Mini Cooper ate that thing. Like AV said, don't do it, school bus. gonna say, I don't think we go in here. So, let me... Yeah, there we go. Kind of a cool, like, industrial park zone that is, like, very... In a lot of areas, this is very realistic, very well done. So devoid of emotion, just like real life. No. This is a fucking insane, insanely good, like, prefab. All of this shit is. And SES, they do one thing, man, is they cook. Okay? They do cook, and you're just gonna let them. You just gotta let them, man. And lower down. Standing real tall at the pumps. So we'll go ahead and cut it off. And can I just hold this button? No, I didn't think so. It's there we go. Look how long this damn thing is. Probably like a $750,000, $1 million, if not more, trailer. Probably more these days, I'm sure. Probably like a 1.5. I don't fucking know. A lot of money. Money, 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 money. And look how good it looks, when we're not hauling anything. Oops. I'll go over here so you can kind of see the sun. And these are add-ons, or like options, to have the, rake and the shovel in there, the extra tire. If you want toolbox here, or it can just be an open, panel. If you want the dark wood, you can have lighter colored wood. I went dark because it's, we're using it. I don't know. That was just the default option. When it's not hitched, these are unconnected, which is kind of cool. I think this is a batter or a generator. Yeah, see? To haul the dual generator, which is pretty cool. To lift everything up and down. And then as you can see, everything is modeled very well. Even like the pitting in the metal. And okay, they're out of Stockton, California. Fuck yeah. Okay. Like I said, this is a popular configuration. Oh, again, option to have the toolbox in there and just have it smooth. The ramps that are chained down, very, very cool. And see how you can see very clearly here the inboard tires that I think maybe I need to get different sizes, because I think, as you can see, these ones on the outside. There must be a way to change those. There is a way, and I just think I didn't know what I was clicking on. I don't think there's a shop here. Okay, well, we're just going to ignore those. Super cool trailer. Super cool trailer. It really is a road train. Exactly. Really it is. I would love to have someone come out with a mod or for a bell, like a locomotive, like ding, 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 ding. A couple people, they sell kits nowadays. A few people had started putting them on their trucks, and you can get a kit, and I think it's air actuated. A lot of, these trucks run on, a lot of things run on air, like the brakes or whatever, and the suspension is air. So they can pipe it and it just turn it on and off, and it will automatically actuate the sort of the ball inside the bell to hammer or whatever. And it's kind of cool going down, you know, when it's driving slow through like a show or something. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and get moving here. So this isn't the best because of it for drive-through purposes, but luckily there still is enough space. We're good to go. You can kind of see the nice color that we got. It's sort of this, I guess it may be closest to like a black, dark cherry. And like I said, this trailer, you can get it with, so it's just there's an option to have just the trailer without the front Jeep. I think this is the Jeep. And then I think it's the Stinger is at the back, and there's no Stinger for this trailer. Thank God. Speaking of rail or trains and blah blah blah. Oh, I think we could have gone all the way around, which would have been better. I did play a couple hours of Railroader. We had talked a bit about that in the previous stream, and I did pick it up. I did get it when I got Derail Valley on sale, and overall it's good. It's worth it. I do think AV, I think you would like it. Definitely something to grab on sale. It's a little confusing in that it's sort of like a lot of things where they're like, the game is what it is, and you know, it's not super I think I'm super like ignorant with a lot of the stuff. I think you might be a little more adept at just jumping in and kind of understanding what they're going with, what they're kind of wanting you to do. But there is a tutorial which was good for the most part, and then it kind of lost me, and there was no way to like go back or reset or anything, and I couldn't find anyone else who was also confused. So I just kind of went, okay, I guess we're done with the tutorial. And then it's like, yep, you're done. All right, enjoy the world of Railroader. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how to do that. All right, we did go too far out. But it was fun. It is you're not like shoveling coal, but to have like the steam engine, and the sounds are good, and the brakes actually like actuate. You can, when you apply brakes, they actually the camshaft actually moves the brakes and stuff. So it was pretty cool. Okay, it wants us to turn here, I guess. Oh boy. And I think you can mod it. It is kind of cool because it asks you, like, oh, what do you want your railroad name to be? And whatever you pick, it'll just put it on the side of your fucking train for you, which was kind of cool. So, oops. Decent graphics and everything. I mean, it seemed like it was good. I don't know if it's worth the full price or whatever. I think I got it like it was like $22, $25, and even that was like a little, because I just don't know what I'm doing really. I think that's the main thing. I just need to figure that out. But oh wait, yeah, we need to. Here we go. Nope, I thought we could catch up. Definitely not. But yeah, no, a lot of fun. Just kind of tinker around, and I had a train-tastic week, really. But yeah, I put a little bit of time into Derail Valley, so we'll definitely do another stream of that. I had enough of the D2 not being able to literally pull its own weight, so I've been using the DH4. I know the DM3, I think, the, like, it looks sort of like a steam train, but it's still a diesel mechanical or whatever, might be, like, better, but fuck, dude, it's ugly as shit. So, I've just been using the DH, and it's been overall well. It's been working well. Tried to get, like, the paint job mod manager thing working, and that was not working out for what, even though I got the most updated one, it was like, no, it didn't like it, so not sure. I might have to try that again, because I thought it'd be kind of cool to have it say, you know, whatever, BNSF or, you know, fucking whatever railroad thing there would be. I don't know. El Cajun. Don't you fucking... We'll just sit right there. It really is a good workhorse, and because you can really utilize the shunting capabilities with the obviously the built-in power that it has, but also the Bluetooth remote control is fun. I kind of enjoy using that. I don't use it that much, but honestly, I sort of cheat with the camera. As you guys can see, I really do like to see, you know, look at the world that I'm playing in, whether it's, you know, the game, also, you know, the game world, and also like what I'm driving or operating. Super exciting. Almost here. What do they want me to do? Okay, we're going through. I don't know why they didn't, but okay. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is redone from what would normally be in California, because we're still in, what, San Diego's? Cargo, yes, trailer. I always forget, is it cargo or the freight? Because, yeah, I want the freight. No, it's cargo. Cargo market. Yeah, you can see some of the other, there's a M1128 Striker, Bradley, big ol' Hitachi, Himmers, okay, not super familiar. I like the dump bed for a super wide. So and some of these aren't super heavy. I mean, super heavy. Like this one's 35,000 pounds. That'd be overkill maybe with the Jeep on there, but you can take that off and haul that. You know, like the Bradley, you probably don't need it. Striker, you probably don't need it, but these big guys, you definitely would want it. Also, like there's crane weights, like Manitowoc crane weights, and those are like 108,000 pounds or something. So I don't think there's anything like ridiculous, like 150,000, you know, like that, but I don't know. And I have found, because the thing is so stupid big, sometimes when it loads you, it's stupid. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, they were nice to us this time. Actually, they were very nice to us. Shout out to anybody that would actually reverse it in. If you got the patience, the time, and the skill for that, you deserve the applause. Lots of things to discover, but it pays to get off the beaten path. Oh, interesting. Okay. I've really enjoyed just looking at the area, the map. Um, I do like kind of doing the training. It's so funny. It just feels weird to say driving the train, because am I driving? Even if I'm operating it. I'm still a prisoner, a passenger at best on this moving freight train. I'm not, I'm not driving anything, but I digress. Um, it's been fun to do like the night stuff, and it looks good, but especially when it kind of rains. The map is really pretty. It's a good size, of course. I think a little bigger, but like I mean, I haven't spent the most time in it, but it's still been pretty good. So I don't know if that's really fair for me to say. Oh, I'd want bigger. I haven't seen it all. Okay. Well, let's get moving here. We're just gonna roll out. Yeah, look, this thing is a little bigger, isn't it? With the bucket. That's a big bucket. Oh. Usually pulling the brakes helps. They have a North America map they've been developing. Oh boy. Okay, that would be super cool. Yeah, that would be amazing. Just gonna crank it. You ready, Sphinx? Where are we going? Okay, we've seen this a few times where people are just not going when they should be. And I don't know why that is. Sub FedEx. Talked about it in the okay. Is that the latest update? I'm guessing. Very cool. Okay. So we got that up here. The frames are bouncing it back and forth a little bit, so if that, I'm assuming that will come across, I really apologize. I probably have too many fucking mods in. I know I do. It's very unnecessary. Alright. Looks like CHP is there again. Huge update they've been working on for over a year already. Wow, very cool. Yeah, I really do enjoy the map. Of course, more is in video games. Not more like more map, more things to do, and more rails. I guess in this case, would be definitely good to see. So, I wonder what region. Did they say what region? I mean, I would kind of guess maybe Southwest or West Coast, but maybe East Coast. Damn it. I knew it was gonna come. Oh, fuck you. Don't start with me. Already hitting the slopes on this thing. Jesus. There we go. You can really hear it. I can't tell. I don't want to. Yeah, okay. So this. Okay, interesting. Be sort of a weird little loop scheme. Yeah, we're going through. Corey, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. A desert map. Yes. Okay. Don't know if that's changed. Okay, gotcha. Very cool either way. Very cool either way. That pickup site looks... that pickup site looks like some of the jobs you have to go where I don't belong. Man, we get trucks in here all the time. It's just, a Ford F-450 with a gooseneck. I know the trope. Or it's just a delivery truck. I think I hesitated just a little too much. I'm going a little too fast than I would like. Actually, I think we're going to want to stick in this lane here. Unless it ends. Shut that. Oh my goodness. like that BMW green. Has anyone else seen that BMW color where it's like it's a pretty sweet green? It's on like some of their, it's definitely an option. You know, it's probably $1,000 option or whatever, but it's cool. It's a nice green. Maybe it's their British racing green. I don't know. It looks a little lighter than that, but it's a cool color on some of their like M3s. I've seen it on like an X5 or whatever. Hey buddy, I'm driving here. What's this old anteater, I think? Yep. Finish our merge. Looks really good out here. Now that we can get out of the city. SMR Robbers, thank you for subscribing. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. Whether you guys are watching live. Oh, I'm gonna kill this motorcyclist. After I do that, thank you. Oh, man. Hey, I really do appreciate that. Thank you, man. I know I've been better. I've been better behind the simulator wheel. My skills have atrophied pretty good. I don't play as much as I used to, but every day I'm behind the road in, you know, a normal vehicle, I'm like, man, some of these fucking drivers, you gotta have some patience to safely drive one of the big rigs. And I know, and I've seen some people driving these big rigs that definitely don't have that patience, and I'm like, hey man, I get it, but like, that's why you know, I'm not driving one. I mean, part of it. But no, I appreciate it. I've, you know, every time I've sat in one, you know, I've always, you know, I'm always like, God dang, it's always, you know, bigger than you think. It's always wider than you remember. Hitching up to just like a flatbed, or like a dry van feels like a massive chore, and that's just every day. You know, I can only imagine when you're actually needing to do some shit. Thank God for SES. Sure if eventually we're gonna wanna, yeah, I think Sacramento, right? What is our destination? Bakersfield, that's right. So that's mostly north. So I think we'll stay to the left, right? Sacramento. No, scale and, you know, you just, even though there is force feedback, you don't get, like, that's why it's so easy to move out of lanes. You don't get that feel, the road feel that you do in real life. I know there's, you know, I'm sure there's some stuff that kind of might help more with that, but at the end of the day, that just is what it is. It's the second time I've seen a motorcyclist, and I'm like, there's just a person in the freeway. But it gives you a little idea, you know, it's not the most simulatory simulator. It's not Microsoft Flight Simulator level by any means, but it's not just super arcade, you know, style. And I do have a wheel. It's not like a super amazing one. It's a decent, you know. It's like the lower level of decent, you know. It's kind of like the basic, and you want a step above the really cheap one. This is the one usually people would recommend, and I would overall recommend it, is the Logitech G29 or G920, whatever. I've had them both. If you can, you know, if you've already got a wheel and you're looking to upgrade, like, unless you're using, like, you know, an older one or one that you got at a garage sale or something that's falling apart, I would say overall it would be better to maybe save up. I don't have any experience with Thrustmaster wheels, but I do have a Thrustmaster shifter, and I fucking love it. It's phenomenal in every way, and I can't imagine life without it. I do really want to set up my my setup for Forza. I think that would be a lot of fun too. Yeah, it scratches the itch. What really also helps is mods, of course, and being able to, you know, kind of drive the truck you want and make it look the way you want, you know, within reason, is a huge thing. Not every truck, you know, mod is created equal. Hell yeah. Love seeing a 300 go whang. And you'll learn that pretty quickly, but you don't have to spend any money to get the good stuff. There's some, I think Smarty just uploaded or updated his 358 mod, Needle Nose Peterbilt, on the Steam Workshop, or Trucky Mods, or the SCS Forum. Maybe not the SCS Forum, but definitely on Trucky Mods and the Steam Workshop. And he's brilliant. Everything he's done, really, really good stuff. And yeah, the maps, the stuff they have worked on, so good. And I'm so excited for the new maps. I always forget that, and I should have looked before. What are we waiting on? What is the next state after? Because there's, in reverse order, they just announced North Dakota. Then a month before that, maybe 6 weeks or whatever, was I think Indiana, right? And what did we have? What was announced before that? I'm gonna just peek here, maybe. I don't know if we did get one. I mean, it's British Columbia, but that's gonna be probably a hot minute. Are we waiting on any other states, or is it just Indianapolis? So what they're doing right now is a really interesting. I'm wondering if they're going to kind of pincer the Midwest here. So they're going to do, you know, I'm assuming next would be Indiana. I don't know if there's another state. South Dakota. Did they already? They did already announce South Dakota. Okay, they did, right? They did that. Okay, I don't know why I forgot that. Michigan, Minnesota. I can't. These three states, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, are just like. I mean, they're the nice folks, so they're like, they'll get to us when they'll get to us. Let's go up here. Yeah, okay, South Dakota, British Columbia, Indiana, North Dakota. I do think we'll get South Dakota first. I don't know about British Columbia. I just feel like that'll be that could be a little ways away. But you never know. It's possible that we'll see it maybe a little sooner than we'll think. And I would fucking love that. If anyone, one thing about me is I do love the West Coast. Okay, buddy. That's us. I'm like, fuck it, we're not going around. I think it would be so cool to do some Great Lake stuff. And being able to maybe like get on a ferry from one end to the other. I mean, how cool would it be to, do a delivery from like Detroit, or go through Detroit to Toronto, one day, that'll be fantastic. We'll have to listen to a little Gordon Lightfoot, Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, I think, right? They absolutely have been pumping them out at a quicker rate than they used to. I mean, it's clear that their team has grown, in the best way. So, I think that they're really able to spread themselves, and kind of have all these projects going without. And making good progress throughout the length of them, because it's just been quality stuff. It has only gotten better, and I'm very, very, as someone who's been around, since the game came out, I am thoroughly impressed with everything they've done, and it's a great game. They've done, just vanilla, it would still be hard to play vanilla with the sounds, I think, in my opinion. The sounds are not the best, but the maps themselves, they look so good. Each state does a good job of feeling like each state, or each region, I should say. Because sometimes you're like, yeah, I don't know, this sort of feels like, the same region. Regionally, they do a great job. From the Midwest cornfields and the big cities like Chicago, LA, Seattle, San Francisco, all the way, to kind of like the middle of nowhere, your grain silos and, workshops, stuff like that. It's just a good mix, and I think we'll see a lot more of that with the Dakotas, and of course, it'll be really cool to have British Columbia, just another country. I mean, holy crap, that's pretty big. I need to get over, I think we're almost there. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away. All right. It's they've done a really good job. I mean, it's hard. People don't, I think, really aren't able to understand until they've been somewhere that SES has done, you know, and everything is super condensed, you know, compared to like real life, but certain like landmarks or whatever, you're like, oh yeah, and across the street there's like a hot dog stand or a restaurant, and they might not have, it might not even say restaurant because they don't have logos or stuff like that, but like maybe there's like it's got kind of like a bay window or something that's you know, distinct about the building, and they'll put it in. Like, you just know that they've done their boots on the ground research too. It's not just looking at Google photos and trying to get a feel for it. When the game first came out, there was a lot of things that just didn't. It was fun. It was great. It was unlike anything, you know, that we'd really gotten. I don't want to say unlike anything, because SES has been a company for a while. I mean, for a good 25 years, more maybe, something like that, making these kinds of games. So they knew what they were doing, but they're a Czech company from Prague, and so a lot of like some of the prefabs and some of like just the layouts of certain things, I don't know why you're going so slow, were very much, it just didn't look right in a North American game. You know, not like, oh, this, you know, like they didn't have like European street lights or road signs, but like just like the layout of, you know, how the freeway exit or on-ramp would work, just not something you would really see. And then, you know, a couple years ago now, it's been a few years since they've really started to redo some of that. It changed, and it's so authentic. Clover leaves, and, you know, some really weird on-off ramps, but like that you would expect to see in North America, because there's some really stupid ones, and sometimes it'd be like, man, this makes too much sense. Oh, that's because it's not how it would be. This is, you know, so they've done a really, yeah, they've done a really good one, a really good job. You can pick out routes that you drive in LA and Arkansas. That's cool. Or maybe Louisiana, I'm not sure. I don't know why I'm like LA. LA. We should be turning here is where we're actually going to be needing to go. Is it just right here? No. Kind of cool, the solar field or solar farm or whatever. You know what? Honestly, we're going this way because we need all that room. Another gate. Alright, look at that. Let's get a good look at everything before we shut her down. Matthias, what's going on? Thanks so much for stopping by, saying hi. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that looks real good. That is a great looking trailer. Pzzster, Pzzster is the name. If you type that in, just like ATS, it'll come up. This is the Murray Lowboy division of Hogan Manufacturing. We got a Stockton, California. It said on the nameplate. Somewhere. Here. I don't know. There's the there you go. Pzzster modding. Isn't that cool? Oh, that's so fun. So maybe he's out of New York. Because I think the trailer is out of, it said Stockton, California. Really, really cool, unique trailer. I've always loved these style of lowboys that are popular out west and down south. And with the inboard axles, I think it's a really cool way to spread the weight and just really unique. And sometimes they, with this style of setup, these guys, depending on it, they may have, you obviously you take off the load, they may not have even dropped the whole front goose or whatever. They may have just driven up the track with the tracks and just driven up the ramps here. Um, it's possible to do that with some of these, depending on the configuration of the trailer and what you're hauling and the conditions, blah, blah, blah. Side loading is sometimes an option, but that's an option depending, with most lowboys. But yeah, the chain job, the work is really good. Even the modeling of the actual load is pretty fucking ridiculous. So yeah, very, very cool. Great job to everyone involved there. Here, I think that's where it says Stockton, California. And like I said, you can take the Jeep off and run it just with the trailer only, because there's some smaller loads that might make more sense. So, honestly, yeah, they could. It wouldn't surprise me. I was, kind of thinking about that with the solar panels. So we're just gonna do that because I'm not, there's nothing. You just pull forward. So, and then boom, we're back, unloaded and ready for the next one. That is going to do it for me on this one, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully we can do another stream shortly, and we'll either be jumping in this game, maybe some Derail Valley, or some GTA RP. I really, really appreciate everybody that watched live. If you guys did rewatch this, thank you so much. Please, please do hit the like button. Either way, it really does help the stream and the channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much.